Hello there, here is Professor Finns. Some of you have asked me to tell you all about insults in many different languages. So that is what I am going to do today in order to enlarge and enrich your cultural horizons. Some of you will be happy about that. So, the first insult, very classical. Don't give me that, you snotty-faced heap of parrot droppings. So parrot droppings, it's what comes out of parrots' anuses, other than eggs if they are female parrots. That's one. Next, shut your festering gob, you tit. Quite British. I like British insults, it's very nice. And your type makes me puke. This can always be used if you are in whatever social situation you might find yourself in. Your type makes me puke is always a nice insult to get in there. Another one that's just tiny little. No, it's no, fuck it. It's different and harder to place in a conversation. Is you vacuous, toffee-nosed, malodorous pervert. So you have to really search until you find it. Toffee-nosed, malodorous pervert. Anyway, so today we're going to do international insults, if you know what I mean. You probably don't know what I mean. But I'm going to tell you insults in English and their different translations into French, Francais, Spanish, Espanol, and Portuguese, Portuguese. So the first insult is scobberlotcher, something everybody knows. Scobberlotcher, probably your mom said that to your dad one day. Hey, slobberlotcher, that was the wrong hole. And he goes, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize. And she says, well, it's my sister. So that's, he didn't realize. And in French, scobberlotcher would be, say, bâtard. Bâtard. In Spanish, it will be sucio. And in Portuguese, a becula. A becula. Yeah. So that's scobberlotcher for you. Bâtard, French. Sucio. And a becula. So yeah. The next one is gobbermouch. Gobbermouch. It's a very nice, very polite sort of insult, you know, when you really want to establish how more intelligent you are than whoever else in the room. In French, it would be said baleine. In Spanish, tonto. And in Portuguese, badalhoco. Badalhoco. O teu pai é badalhoco. Devias lavar por baixo. So that's for Portuguese for you. Next one, nashnab. Nashnab is, you know, it's a kind of Yiddish sort of sound to it. But yeah, if you're a nashnab, you know, your girlfriend is not going to give you any, if you know what I mean. In French, that would be said bitombois. Bitombois, yeah. In Spanish, bobo. And in Portuguese, bergan. Bergan. Have to do that sound to make it sound really local and genuine. Yeah. Next one, snout band. Snout band in English, like your little brother is a snout band. Bucac in French, bucac. In Spanish, gilipollas. Gilipollas. Eres un gilipollas. And in Portuguese, cabrão. Cabrão de merda. Cabrão do caralho. Cabrãozinho. Cabrão manso. That's where it gets. Next one, stamp crab. Stamp crab is very nice. Stamp crab is that person who, you know, drops everything. He stamps like a stamp, and a crab like a crab. And that will be said in French. It will be emmerdeur. In Spanish, estúpido. And in Portuguese, porra. That's not very, very, you know, hard. So wiffle waffle, that's a very nice one. You probably use it every day, wiffle waffle. In French, it will be said casse-bonbon. In Spanish, lerdo. And in Portuguese, que costumo. That's very well, que costumo. O teu pai é que costumo. Next one on our list, it's like a I hope you have some time because there are like 30 insults. So the next one is Zuterkins. Cascuia, Guarro, and Puta. Or Puta, if you want to really grab the accent. Next one, Zounderkeit. It's a kind of a German sounding Zounderkeit. In French, Gogol, Asqueroso, and in Portuguese, Foda-se. Foda-se caralho. Foda-se caralho. Caralho, Portuguese, you'll see it comes very often. It's a very kind of handy insult and swear word to have around. Next one, bed swerver, invented by Shakespeare. Yeah. Merdouillard in French, cabron in Spanish, and cona. Like corona, but just cona. Or if you want to say it in real Portuguese, cona. Cona da tua tia. Cona da tua mãe. Cona da tua avó. Coninhas. Cheiras mal da cona. A tua cona parece um rato morto. Se tivesse uma cona tão grande, podia-se jogar a bola lá dentro. Cona. Portuguese. Fopdoodle. That's fine, like children's insult. Hey, where's my fopdoodle? So there you go, fopdoodle. In French, plouf. In Spanish, hijo de la gran puta. In Spanish, you have hijo de puta, which is, a tiny fopdoodle. Hijo de la gran puta, if you have your neck vein going, hijo de la gran puta, it comes out and it's really strong. And in Portuguese, andrejoso. It's quite posh, andrejoso. Next one, claysomaniac. It's like someone's a maniac about clasios. It's a claysomaniac. You can use it as trou du cul in French, ruin in Spanish, and caralho in Portuguese. Caralho, vai pro caralho. Mama-me na cabeça do caralho. Well, that's very nice. Next one, Cumberworld. It's like cucumber, but just Cumberworld. In French, pourriture. In Spanish, mamón. Eres un mamón. In Portuguese, biltre. És biltre. Cona da tua tia do caralho, biltre. Vai-te foder, biltre de cabrão de merda da filha de uma grande puta. Biltre. Next one. Ragabrush. Hey, you want to sing some ragabrush? Yeah. In French, we should say gugolito. That's very nice. In Spanish, idiota. Eres un idiota. Hijo de la gran puta, idiota. Tu madre es una asquerosa guarra de la puta que me cago en todas tus muelas. That would be Spanish. And in Portuguese, we would say sumítico. Não sejas sumítico. Estás feito sumítico. Next one, smell fungus. Well, smell fungus, it's quite obvious. Smell fungus. And in French, you would say pufias. In Spanish, you would say puerco. Eres un puerco. ¿Cuándo te has duchado, puerco? Me he duchado la semana pasada. Guarra. There you go. And alimaria in Portuguese. Alimaria. There you go. Alimaria do caralho. If you add do caralho, whatever insult you want to do in Portuguese, whatever it is, do caralho makes it stronger. Like sumítico do caralho, puta do caralho, bosta do caralho. Anyway, smell feast, that's your mum, smell feast. That in French would be said imbécile. In Spanish, it's a tiny bit more complicated. Que te folle un pez. Que te folle un pez. Okay? And in Portuguese, estroso. Estroso do caralho, for instance. Next one, Liberty Gibbet. Or in French, ta mère la pute. In Spanish, eres tan feo que haces llorar las cebollas, hijo de la gran puta. Or bosta in Portuguese. Next one, fuzel. We're nearly there, nearly to the end. Fuzel, or garage à bite in French. Come mierda in Spanish. Y aventesma, or abentesma, it depends, in Portuguese. Muffled is a very nice one. Glandeur in French. Perroflauta in Spanish, and abucanhamo in Portuguese. Only 4 left to go. Hey, you're nearly there. 4 left to go. Shot clog, sorry. Résidu de capote in French. Meapilas in Spanish. And coup, simple, coup in Portuguese. Rakefire. And the French is pignouf. In Spanish, toca pelotas. And in Portuguese, achavascado. Barrasco. Barrasco, it's very nice as well. Barrasco. If you meet a man and say, hey, barrasco do caralho, it's very nice. Mumble crust. That in French, you would say, nique ta mère. In Spanish, pagafantas. And in Portuguese, caga-estacas. Caga, estacas. Vens para aqui cagar estacas. Voilà. And the next one, the last one on our list today, is mugspout, or tête de nœud in French, coño in Spanish, and gaita in Portuguese. So, these are the most, common insults you'll have in English, and their respective translations into French, Spanish, and Portuguese. So all the other less known insults like fuck off, suck me off, I don't know, whatever. Those, you can easily find them and learn them, pick them up as you go along. People at these countries will be eager to share with you and tell you what these insults are. But if you really want to have an edge, if you go there and you really want to fit in, you should use all of these I just gave you. So enjoy, and vai para o caralho, cona da tua mãe, a ventesma de cona da mãe do caralho, barreganda puta que te pariu. That's Portuguese. In Spanish we would say, me cago en todos tus muertos, me cago en la puta que parió el demonio, guarro asqueroso hijo de la gran puta. And in French, we would say, va te faire foutre, casse-couille de merde, de ta mère la pute, garage à bite, pignouf, tête de nœud, boucac, pitombo, baleine, bâtard. Espèce de bâtard. So in English, I would just say thank you and goodbye.